Good morning, parents, teachers, friends, and guests. Welcome to our Primary Years Program Exhibition 2021 until 2022. PYP Exhibition is a culminating, collaborative experience in the final year of PYP. PYP Exhibition is an authentic process for students to explore, document, and share their understanding of an issue or opportunity of personal significance. All exhibitions are student-initiated, designed, and collaborative. We will have this PYP exhibition on 2 consecutive days. Today, Friday, April 8, 2022, is the second day of our PYP exhibition. We will have 2 sessions of presentation. For the first session, we will have 3 pairs of students and 1 individual who will share their findings on the Sustainable Development Goals. To open the session, I would like to call on Mr. Chris to welcome remarks, and after that, we will watch the Indonesian folk songs and performance that we will prepare especially for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris.
Thank you, Mylene, for the introduction and then also a prelude about the PYP exhibition. And first, I would like to acknowledge everybody's presence. And then mostly my opening remark is to thank everybody, since the students will be the one who's going to show everything that we're going to have right now, that we're going to present right now. Okay, first I would like to thank the students, okay, for their, they have exerted their effort for so many days, and then they have to go back and forth in different venues just to make this. And then I do hope that later afterwards you will be going around to see what they have done. All right, let's give them a round of applause, please. Okay. And we're quite lucky, actually, because this is the first, our school is one of the first who's doing the live PYP exhibition. Most schools in Jakarta or in Indonesia, they're still doing it online. Although we have limited audience, but again, we have to follow the process, all right? So I would like to thank the mentors as well for the time that they have given to the kids. Although how busy they are, they have to teach in other classes, but they find time to your sons and daughters to help in the research and survey with their display boards as well. Thank you for the advices as well, for the multitasking that you have done, teaching and at the same time helping and then arranging everything with all the meetings as well. Thank you for the committee, the technical committee, for the setup today. And then last but not the least, our administration for helping us out, for providing the moral support and everything. Okay, without further ado, we're going to commence now with the first performer. But prior to that, we'll have the presentation first. I'm sorry, the presentation of the kids.
Now we will watch the presentation from the first group, Live on Land, by Joanne and Kezia. Parents, friends, teachers, and guests, please welcome Joanne and Kezia with a round of applause.
Good
Good
morning, everyone.
My name is Joanne.
My name is Kija.
Today we're going to be presenting about life on land.
We choose SDG number 15, Life on Land. It's about protecting, restoring, and promoting sustainable use of land.
Our central idea is media can be used to communicate issues and may influence people to take action. Our lines of inquiries are the impact of deforestation, roles in protecting our forest, and the use of media to prevent deforestation.
So what is deforestation? Deforestation is when people cut or burn trees in a wild area. It's mainly caused by human activity.
So what causes deforestation? People cut and burn the trees because people need land for agriculture, to build road, houses, and people need the wood to make paper, furniture, and to build houses.
What are the impact of deforestation? Flooding, landslide, problem for indigenous people.
Other impacts of deforestation are desertification, climate change, and greenhouse gases. Climate change happens when people cut the tree. Carbon dioxide will be released to the Earth's atmosphere. Deforestation causes loss of biodiversity, global warming, loss of natural resources, and food insecurity.
This slide shows the cause and effect. On the left slide, you can see the causes. Example, mining and illegal logging. On the right side are the effect. For example, landslide and flood.
So can we help prevent deforestation? Plant a tree in your house. Go paperless at home, at school, and in the office. Buy recycled stuff and recycle it again. Buy certified wood products. Tell your friends to be aware. Buy the things that you will use.
These graphs show the most deforestation in Indonesia. The highest number of deforestation was recorded in 2006 with 3.1 million hectares.
In Indonesia, the top 5 regions responsible for the loss of trees are Riau, Kalimantan Barat, Kalimantan Tengah, Kalimantan Timur, and Sumatra Selatan. There were 0 deforestation alerts reported in the 24th March until the 31st March of 2022. We hope that this can continue in the near future so that we can stop deforestation here in Indonesia.
Our action. First, we interview the gardener and ask what is the best tree or plant to plant around the school. And we did the planting.
That's our video.
I'll take video, okay? Okay, go. You can do it.
We made an infomercial as our campaign to inform people about the issue. Please visit our board. Conclusion. Government needs to have rules of Indonesia's forest. Protect our environment. If you cut one tree, plant another tree. Don't cut too much tree. Follow our government's rules.
By 2030, our forests will be safe from deforestation.
We chose the issue of deforestation because we need nature to survive. Wildlife need nature to survive, and we could die from less oxygen. Why did we choose drawing as our media of expression? We chose drawing because picture can show the message or can express it. We can express our feelings through colors.
Many people want to look at drawing rather than reading text, and looking at pictures is more calming.
Thank you for joining our presentation.
Thank you, Joanne and Kezia. Joanne and Kezia were sharing about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals of number 15. After this, we will see the presentation from Glenn about zero hunger. He will share goal number 2. Everyone, we give you Glenn. Hey, Louisa.
Good morning, parents, teachers, and students. My name is Glenn. Today, I will talk about zero hunger or food waste. The rationale. Why am I interested in zero hunger? I'm interested in zero hunger because I want to know and understand more about the issue. I want to know what the restaurant owners or cafe owners do when they have leftover food. Now let's talk about my research questions. How can I help people to reduce food waste? How can poetry influence people to take actions? How can I express my concerns in poetry to inspire people? What is zero hunger? The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals, adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015, provides a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet, now into the future. At its heart are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, which are an urgent call for action by all countries, developed and developing in a global partnership. Zero Hunger's goal: end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. Did you know 2.37 billion people are without food or unable to eat a healthy, balanced diet on a regular basis? More than 2 billion people are hungry or starving today. 821 million, the number of undernourished people reached in 2017. Undernourished means when people do not have enough nutrition in their bodies. 63% of Asia accounted for nearly 2/3, 63% of the world's hunger in 2017. Here are ways to reduce food waste. More than 900 million tons of food, 17% of all food available to consumers, goes into trash bins every year, while nearly 700 million people around the world go hungry. Let's stop the waste. When we throw out food, we are also wasting the energy, the grow, the produce, package, and transports. What What is Zero Hunger's target? By 2030, end hunger and ensure access by all people, in particular the poor and people in vulnerable situations, including infants or babies, to save nutritious and sufficient food all year round. Zero hunger in Indonesia. Indonesia is a lower middle income country and the largest economy in Southeast Asia. Rapid economic growth over the past 10 years, coupled with significant government investments in social development, transformed the lives of millions of people and allowed the country to meet its Millennium Development Goal of halving the number of undernourished people by 2015. So imagine over 200 million people in Indonesia and 19.4 million of them are hungry today. My action. I wrote a poem helped by my mentor and performed a spoken poetry to help inspire people to stop wasting food. I also made a pamphlet about ways to reduce food waste. Why I chose to perform a spoken poetry. I was going to compose a song, but I changed my mind and decided to write a poetry. Spoken poetry is not like a traditional poetry. It does not have to rhyme and it's more flexible in the way I can express my issue. Spoken poetry is something different and it inspired me. It's like you are talking to people but with an expression, and I hope I can inspire people with my action. Now, I will be performing my spoken poetry. My poem is collaborated with my mentor called Too Much Food Yet It's Not Enough. Too much food yet it's not enough. Too much food yet it's not enough. While people are throwing food in one part of the world, others are begging to be fed. People are afraid to be sick without knowing the value of food. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. How nice it is to have hot meals prepared for you. Think of those who couldn't have a piece of fruit, empty stomach, walking with no direction, while the others, they would not touch the food they had for the sake of its creation. Think of people's ignorance. What are they doing? Chucking food in the bin without realizing what they are doing. Too much food, yet it's not enough. Too much food, yet it's not enough. In one part of the world, people are devastated from hunger, while the others throw food away for no reason. Just because you can, that does not mean you should. Think twice when you pick up those beautiful tomatoes, fresh leaves, and those round peaches. Will you finish them all or will you throw them all? More than 600 million people are hungry today. But sometimes we don't really care we throw food in the bin, because we don't always realize how much food means to the people who need it. What should we do with the food we have? How do we help people with their hunger? Think before you buy and plan ahead to reduce food waste. I would like to say thank you for my mentor and my advisor for helping me make my exhibition successful. Thank you to Miss Mida and Miss Peggy. I really thank you to make my exhibition successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. Big applause for him. After the presentation about zero hunger, we will have a presentation from Joseph and Louis. They will be sharing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 2, zero hunger. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joseph and Louis with a round of applause.
Good morning, students and parents. I am Joseph.
And I am Louis. Our topic is about zero hunger. Basically, it's about hunger.
Our central idea is media can be used to communicate and may influence people to take action. Our key concepts are form, causation, and responsibility. The lines of inquiry for form is type of media that can be used to influence people to be aware about hunger.
What is hunger?
The causation is hunger issues globally and locally. Our responsibility is to prevent hunger.
What is hunger? There are three types of hunger. There are chronic hunger, acute hunger, and hidden hunger. Chronic hunger it's caused by war and the natural disaster. And the long term of acute hunger.
Acute hunger is caused by poverty, so that they are not able to get nutritious food they need. And the last one is hidden hunger. Hidden hunger is caused by the unbalanced nutritious food that are chosen by some people. In 2022, up to 811 million people went hungry worldwide. 1 in 10 people suffer from chronic hunger.
There are 19.4 million Indonesians who are unable to meet their dietary needs. Hunger in Indonesia is caused by high food prices, unequal food access, poverty, and food scarcity.
Hunger in Batam. There are several people we found near Megamo that we think probably suffer from hunger, but we don't have the data from how many people suffer from hunger in Batam. It's really challenging for us to distribute food to the homeless people. Because of COVID-19, we are unable to distribute food to the homeless people.
Why does hunger exist in this world? Hunger exists because of poverty, natural disaster, war and conflict, waste of resources, and climate and inequality.
Hunger because of poverty is when someone or some people are in the condition of being poor and having no money for so long, and they are not able to find any nutritious food.
Hunger because of natural disaster is when people lose their home, job, and their life because of natural disaster, and then they have no food or money. Hunger because of war and conflict. Also, as the results of war, that people will suffer a lot of material losses, so that it will be in highly difficult for clothes. There are too much wasting resources like food, wood for shelter, and clothes are affected by climate changes.
Hunger because of inequality. Hunger because of inequality is when there are a lot of gaps between the rich and the poor sides. Rich people with lots of money spend their money on random, on everything, and sometimes waste food instead of helping homeless people that are not even able to get nutritious food for even one day in their life.
Ironically, Indonesia is one of the cities that produce the most amount of trash. Based on data we found from www.katadata.com showed that the most wasted food in Indonesia are vegetables.
Regarding to the data, we do the survey to the SGIA community about what food is the most wasted in their house. and the result is related with the information from www.katadata.com that 52.9% teachers and staff chose vegetables as the most wasted food in their house. We also found that only 5.3% of our students finish their food. What can we do about these issues? First, we can make compost from thrown away vegetables or leftovers. How? First step, chop vegetables waste into small pieces. The smaller the better. Second step, add soil or manure or sawdust into the chopped vegetables. On the under container, add water to the compost starter, such as EM4. Then add the liquid into the chopped vegetables mixture.
The last part, put the mixture into the covered container.
Please go to the next one. We are also planning to distribute the brochures of making simple compost at home from vegetables so that people will know how to not waste any vegetables waste in their home.
From this PYP exhibition project, we noticed that
hunger is real. It is happening in all around the world, so we need to be aware about it.
it is not distributing food for the homeless people, but more to know how we appreciate the food we have today so we won't waste any of our food.
Thank you for our mentor, Miss Olga, and our advisor, Miss Peggy, for giving support and motivation, and thank you for listening to our presentation. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Joseph and Louis. For the last presentation in the session, we will see our friends who will share Sustainable Development Goal number 13, Climate Action. Parents, students, teachers on the audience, we present Bintang and Giselle.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to our presentation. We are glad to have you here. Hello, my name is Bintang and I like to eat sushi.
My name is Giselle and I like koalas. We chose the SDG goal number 13, which is climate action.
Our central idea is media can be used to communicate issues and may influence people to take action.
Our lines of inquiry are the connection between climate change and deforestation. Key concept, connection. The causes of climate change. Key concept, causation. How media can reach to people. Key concept, responsibility.
We chose climate change because it is a very important issue and we want to help prevent climate change.
So, what is climate change? Climate change is a long-term change in temperatures and weather patterns. Did you know that for the last 40 years, the global annual temperature rise by 0.18 degrees Celsius per decade.
And this is mainly caused by human activities such as burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, and deforestation. Why people cut down trees? People cut down more trees to get more land to build houses or other purposes like to make furniture, paper, tools, etc.
Why do people burn trees? Because it's more affordable and easier than cutting trees.
Deforestation and climate change. When trees are cut down, the carbon dioxide stored in the trees will be released into the atmosphere, adding to the greenhouse effect.
Pollution. Factories can also cause global warming by releasing smoke into the atmosphere. These gases will also contribute to the greenhouse effect. What are the negative impacts of climate change? Flood, food resources will be impacted due to the changes of environment.
Other negative impacts of climate change. Glaciers will melt, sea levels will rise, drowning coastal regions, and in some places there will be extreme weather. So what can we do to help reduce climate change? Cycling or walking instead of driving. Eat less meat because people cut down trees to make more land, and animals such as cows, pigs, sheep, etc. Produce methane. Another way to prevent climate change is to save water.
Other things we can do: create green spaces at home, pull the plug, use some energy saving devices such as LED light bulbs.
Why did we choose drawing and painting as our media? Because pictures can communicate more to people rather than words. It can carry an important message. Me and my partner tried our best to be as creative as we can with this artwork. The title of our drawing is Last Hope. The fire around the globe symbolizes the global warming. The person holding the globe means we should work together to prevent climate change.
These are our resources we use to create our presentation. Thank you to
Miss Chahaya, our mentor,
Miss
Peggy,
Miggy, and Miss Mida.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation and learned something new. Thank you for listening. Please come visit our booth later.
Thank you, Bintang and Giselle. Parents, friends, teachers, and the audience, this is the end of our presentation for the first session. Parents, we invite you to visit the booths. We will have a break and continue the last session at 11. Thank you and see you later.
Welcome to SGIA PYP Exhibition 2022. This is our first face-to-face exhibition after 2 years having online exhibition. So therefore, there are some limitations in accessing students' learning stations. For those who wish to continue viewing our PYP exhibition booth, artwork, the presentation of the students, please go to our school's Instagram, SGIA_official. SGIA_official. Please go to our Instagram and watch more live presentations from the students. Thank you for your support and patience. You can also check in the comment box, SGIA_official. Thank you. Students, please go to your booth. Presenters, get ready on the left side of the stage. We are going to start the next session. Presenters, go to Miss Dewati's. Other students, please stay in your booth. Thank you.
Test, test. Test, test. Okay. Sudah. Test, test. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Test, test. Okay. Yes. Good morning, parents, teachers, friends, and guests. Welcome to our PYP Exhibition 2021 to 2022. We will have this PYP exhibition on 2 consecutive days. This is the last session of our exhibition. We will have 2 presentations. PYP Exhibition is the culminating collaborative experience in the final year of the PYP. It is an authentic process for students to explore, document, and share their understanding of an issue or opportunity of personal significance. All exhibitions are student-initiated, designed, and collaborative. To open this session, I would like to call on Mr. Chris to give us a welcome remarks, and after that, we will watch the Indonesian folk songs and I Lived performance that we have prepared specially for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris.
Good morning. Thank you, Glenn, for the introduction. All right. So, this is the final session out of 5 of our PYP exhibition for this year, and we are quite lucky because this is our school is one of the schools in Indonesia who has done this in face-to-face. Most of the schools in Indonesia and some parts of the world, they are still using virtual way to do their PYP exhibition. All right, and then I would like to extend my greetings to all of you, and then welcome former grade 5, grade 6 now. Hi guys, thank you for coming. All right, and also I would like you to have give a round of applause for our grade 5 students for their preparation, for all the things that they have done to prepare for this PYP exhibition. Thank you also to the mentors, advisors for their precious time that they have spent with the kids and providing their support and spend blood and sweat to help out your kids as well. Thank you, parents, for coming, and for the administration as well for their moral support, and then for allowing us to use this venue as well. And without further ado, we're going to watch their presentation first before the individual presentation of the 2 groups. Take it away.
Let's stay here.
when the water rises, oh, when the crowd screams out, it's screaming your name. Oh, if everybody runs, we choose to stay. Oh, that you fall in love and hurt so bad. The only way you can know is never that. And all that you go somewhere will tell the pain. Oh, when the woman comes, you'll stay.
Now we will watch the presentations from the first presenter, which will present the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals number 6. Clean water and sanitation. Parents, friends, teachers, and guests, please welcome Fitz with clean water and sanitation. With a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Fitz. Thank you for taking the time to support our PYP exhibition. At this opportunity, I'd like to share my slide. Table of content. Section 1. Why did I choose this goal? Section 2. Who are my target audience? Section 3. Songs are an effective media to get people's attention. Section 4, action. Section 5, tips. Section 1, the reason I chose clean water and sanitation. I chose clean water and sanitation because nowadays clean water is very less. I choose clean water and sanitation because people like to waste clean water. I worry in the future we don't have enough clean water. I chose clean water because I'm wondering how to prevent people from wasting clean water. What is sanitation? The promotion of hygiene and prevention of disease by maintaining sanitary conditions, the system used to keep healthy standards in a place where people live, especially by removing waste product and disposing garbage properly. Section 2. Who are my target audience? For public, especially kindergarten, as early as possible, people must have awareness about the importance of clean water. People have knowledge that how to use clean water as needed for washing and sanitation. Use water wisely, do the things that I inform them. We still make sure that there is clean water for our needs now and our future. 3%. This is the amount of clean water on earth. Section 3. Songs are an effective media to get people's attention. I choose song as the media to express my thoughts because song is easy listening and can easily get people's attention. So I wish that people will be aware and take action to save clean water for the future. Songs are an effective media to get people's attention. Clean Water song created by Fitz, Miss Cynthia, and Miss Lely. The song is about what is clean water for and how to use it wisely, and also about how to save it. I wish that people can use clean water correctly and wisely. Clean Water song. Let's sing it together. We need clean water that is safe for us, that is safe for us to use for washing, that is safe to use for sanitation. Safe, we can save clean water. The thing we need to know is that clean water is important. We can save clean water by using it as needed. The thing we need to know is that clean water is important. We can save clean water by using it as needed. By using it as needed. By using it as needed. Section 4. Action. Small action we do consistently, we can change our future. Action at school, action at home, action at public places. Save clean water when washing hands. The correct way how you wash your hands and use water wisely. Save clean water in the toilet when flushing by using the right button as needed. finish your water and your drink because they are made of clean water. Section 5 Tips. Top 5 ways to save water in your home. Take a shower of 5 minutes or less. Install a water-saving toilet flush system. Turn off the tap while brushing your teeth and washing your hands. Don't keep the tap running while washing clothes, utensils. Close taps properly and fix leaking taps, pipes, and toilets. We can save clean water by using it as needed. We don't want our clean water changed to this. We can save clean water. Resource link. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Fitz. Fitz was sharing about clean water and sanitation. We will have presentations from Darren and Mylene. They will be sharing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 5, gender equality. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Darren and Mylene with gender equality with a round of applause. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Darren.
Hello everyone, I'm Mylene.
Our chosen topic for this PYP exhibition is gender discrimination. I chose this topic because it interests me and I find it challenging to research and present.
I have chosen this topic because I always see it on social media that made me curious more to know more about it.
Our central idea is media can be used to communicate issues and may influence people to take actions. Our lines of inquiries are forms of gender discriminations, causes and impacts of gender discriminations to children's life, challenging gender discriminations and promoting gender equality. These are our key concepts, related concepts, approaches to learning, and profiles. Next slide, please. We believe that every girl and boy deserve an equal chance to thrive and survive, remove laws that discriminate, create laws that promote. These are some terminologies that will help us better understand our presentation as we move on.
What is gender equality? Gender equality is seen when all genders have the same equal rights and responsibilities. What is gender discrimination? Gender discrimination is a situation in which people are treated differently simply because they are male or female rather than on the basis of their individual skills or capabilities. It is also known as sexism. What is gender inequality? Gender inequality is discrimination on the basis of sex or gender causing one sex or gender to be routinely privileged or prioritized over another. Did you know that gender equality is a basic human right that is violated by gender-based discrimination? Gender inequality starts in childhood and are right now limiting the lifelong potential of children around the world, unreasonably affecting the girls. Where do we see gender inequality? We see gender inequality by girls and boys see gender inequality in their homes, school, and the communities every day, in the textbook, in the media, and among adults who care for them. You can watch all these videos later. We've been sharing our link.
The different forms of gender discriminations are 1. Gender discrimination in education. There's a great difference in number of boys attending primary school compared to girls in regions like Africa, Middle East, and South Asia. Girls are more likely to be disadvantaged than boys. 78 girls enrolled in school for every 100 boys. Worldwide, there are 129 million girls who are out of schools. Girls living in countries affected by wars, conflicts, are 2.5 times more likely to be out of schools than boys. The causes and the effects of gender discrimination in education are: next slide, please. The second form of gender discrimination is child marriage. Refers to any formal marriage or informal union between a child under the age of 18 and an adult or another child. Child marriage is a form of gender-based violence which is a result and driver of gender inequality and gender discrimination against girls. According to the analysis of Save the Children organization, 2.5 million girls are at risk of child marriage by 2025 because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The greatest surge in child marriage causes in 3 decades. These are the causes and effects of child marriage. Next slide, please.
Did you know that child marriage is also practiced in Indonesia? Take a look at this report from UNICEF. This map will show you where child marriage in Indonesia is commonly practiced. This slide shows the impact of child marriage to our country, Indonesia, and to the world. These are the ways on how to decrease, if not eradicate, child marriage in our country.
The third form of gender discrimination is gender-based violence. It is the most common yet least visible human rights violation in the world. It includes physical, sexual, mental, or economic harm to a person because of the power imbalance between males and females. Gender-based violence is an issue experienced by people all over the world. While women and girls are the most at risk, the most affected by gender-based violence, boys, men, and sexual and gender minorities also experience gender-based violence. Kindly read and take note of this. Next slide, please. The causes to gender-based violence are: next slide. These are ways on how to take action against gender-based violence.
Here's the fourth form of gender discrimination: child labor. Work that deprives children of their childhood, their potential, and their dignity, and that is harmful to physical and mental development. It refers to work that is mentally, physically, socially, or morally dangerous and harmful to children. Interferes with their schooling by depriving them the opportunity to attend school, forcing them to leave school prematurely, or requiring them to combine school attendance with extremely long and heavy work. Child labor exists in different countries, mostly the underdeveloped countries. A new report by risk analysis firm Maplecroft, which ranks 197 countries, identify Eritrea, Somalia, Democratic Republic of Congo, Myanmar, Sudan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Zimbabwe, and Yemen as the 10 places where child labor is mostly rampant. Indonesia, our country, is also labor. You can watch this video later because it's a bit long. Types of child labor. 1. Children who work in plantation and farms. 2. Children who work in the mining and quarrying areas. 3. Children who work in manufacturing companies. 4. Children who work in unconditional work forms.
The causes of child labor and effects of child labor are:
To promote gender equality, young people like us can share in the household chores, notice signs of violence and report to adults or to the authorities to help and save abused children, especially the girls. Call the attention of persons who are aggressive against a particular gender or have racist attitudes. Don't just keep silent or ignore belittling girls or women. Be fair and avoid stereotyping young people. Maintain an equal representation of friends, a combination of girls and boys. Embrace diverse role models. Stop body shaming and accept each other's uniqueness. Respect choices of others. As adults, you can talk about gender equality and women's rights with your children and leading by example. Encourage your children to speak out and express their emotions. Encourage children of all genders to be involved equally in household chores. Encourage your children into non-traditional vocation or courses. Encourage your children to have diverse friends. Teach them to understand and respect their bodies. Watch your language and theirs. Recognize proper value to women's work. Show your children the diversity of the world.
Finally, we would like to envision a future where everyone is treated equally and given equal opportunities for all boys and girls would like to thrive and be successful in life. Let us watch this video.
What was once just a spark is now a flame, a force sweeping the globe. We're the innovators, the artists, the mentors, the scientists. We're standing up and speaking out. In the schools, in the streets, and online. Girls in tech are cracking the code. We're shattering the ceiling, creating the innovative solutions of tomorrow. To connect, to organize, to be heard, to be the change. With the Girls Empowerment Initiative, we're boosting our digital skills to reach our full potential. We're designing apps to break taboos. We're harnessing AI to end violence. And we're bridging the digital divide. We're lifting each other up and making each other stronger, empowering ourselves and engaging others. There's 600 million adolescent girls in the world. Imagine what we can do with the right technology. These are our tools. This is our time. Join us.
Our action plan is we created a social media campaign by making a social media account on Instagram to influence the youth and adults alike to support and promote gender equality in the community. This is our team. These are our resources.
Thank you everyone for
listening to our presentation.
Parents, friends, teachers, and the audience. This is the end of our presentation for our 2 days PYP exhibition. Parents, we invite you to visit our booths. Thank you for being with us and watching our presentations. Stay happy and healthy. See you next time.
Welcome to our PYP Exhibition 2022. So this is our first live first face-to-face exhibition after 2 years of online exhibition. So due to that, there are some limitations with our streaming. So if you want to continue watching our PYP exhibition, please go to our school's Instagram, SGIA_official. One more time, SGIA_official, to watch our students' boards, presentations, and their artwork. Thank you, and thank you for joining us, and thank you for your support.